Alright, this is video number 1 of Cacto Productions. Today we're going to show you how to take out the exhalation valve off your Panorama Nova mask and clean it so that we can hopefully pass the fit test. We're going to want to do this right before fit testing. So the first thing you're going to do is we're going to take off the cover for the exhalation valve. You can see right here there's a little tab there at the bottom. All these things you can do with just your hands. So the first thing you do is you're going to stick your finger underneath that tab and pull straight up and pull that cover off. Next thing we're going to see here is the spring and the retaining clip for the exhalation valve. As you can see on the sides right here, there's two tabs, which we'll see a little bit better once we pull it out, but there's two tabs, one right here and one on the other side. What we're going to want to do is pull this out one tab at a time. So what I like to do is I'll grab right here at the bottom and I'll basically pull towards myself to pull that one side out. So once you pull that one side out like that, all you have to do is push the other tab out. Then when you pull it out, you'll notice there's a spring there. The spring should stay in place and try not to damage it. Looking at this, you can see there's two tabs, one right there and then one right there, and then there's also a left and a right indicator. So we'll set that aside. Next thing you're going to have here is your actual exhalation valve. You can either turn the mask over and let the exhalation valve just fall out, or you can just basically grab it out. Oh. So here's the exhalation valve. There's a tab on there. Then there's like a silicone material here. Normally what happens through use is you'll get dirt accumulating on here, and that'll prevent you from having a true seal inside the mask. So when you do a fit test, it'll show that it's leaking. So what you're going to want to do is run this under cold water and just kind of wash all the dirt off the inside right here. And then what I'll do is I'll take a rag or towel and dry that off. Once that's dried off, you're going to take your rag or towel and you're going to clean around where the seal seats, right in here. As you can see right in here, there's a small hole in the center of these three little arms right here. That's where your exhalation valve is going to go back in. As we saw right here, there's a small needle on there. That's going to go right into that hole. So once it's clean, place it back in there like that. Next we're going to take our spring with the tabs, and what you're going to want to do is line up the spring right here around this little lip right here. So first, before we do that, I'm going to show you this real quick. There's these two holes on the side right here. There's one right there, and then there's also a corresponding one on the other side. That's where the tabs of the spring retaining clip are gonna be housed in. So put the spring over the lip, and then same thing. I'll put one side in first. Once you have that one side in, what I like to do is slide this tab down the side until it goes into the other groove. And just make sure it's snapped in there. Then you're also going to want to check to see that the spring is around that lip. Check both the bottom and the top. Once all that's good, you're going to take your cover for your exhalation valve, and you'll notice on this right side, or the user's left side, there's a small groove in there, and that's going to line up with the communication line right there. It's important that we put that around that first and don't damage that communication line. So what I like to do is I'll put this side in first, around the comm line, and I'll hold it there, and then basically I like to just grab from this side and snap it down. Once it's snapped in, just make sure the bottom's snapped in as well, and then you should be good to go.